this is Chelsea's Tarot Readings, and for today's pick a card, it's going to be important messages from your animal friend, and I did 3 different piles for this video. This is pile 1, or peacock. This is pile 2, or beaver, and this is pile 3, or buffalo. These spirit animals represent your animal friend's personality, the closest thing to it. So choose the one that you are drawn to. I will post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. And if you would like to book a more personal reading, you can go to the link on your screen now. It's very easy to book, and it's a video just like this one, unless you prefer typed. Either or is fine. But other than that, I really hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please give a like, subscribe. Welcome to the fam, and let's get right into it. Hello, pile 1. So your animal friend actually is being represented here as the peacock, which is also associated with the air element. Now I'm going to read to you a little bit more about the peacock. So the beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, the peacock is confident and kind. When out of balance, it can't digest situations. So basically, this animal is very, very beautiful. The peacock is a beautiful animal. A lot of inner as well as outer beauty. Very smart animal as well, so I get that from your animal friend. But all around very beautiful and beautiful presence. So now for our love bomb, we have, I feel like you understand me and I really appreciate that. So that's a beautiful message, because it is obviously a great thing, a great feeling, to know that, you know, your human caretaker, I guess you could say, or your human friend, companion, understands you. I feel like it's not really easy to understand animals, obviously, because they're different from humans. So, you know, your friend is saying, I feel like you understand me, and I really appreciate that, which is beautiful. And then, okay, so for our tarot cards, we have spiritual strength and truth, aka judgment. So what I'm getting here, a strong message. The important message here from your animal friend has a lot to do with you. And this message here is saying that you have a copious amount of spiritual strength. You're very strong and you're at your wit's end. I feel you're almost ready to give up. This is how your animal friend feels. Like you're almost ready to kind of give up and totally have a breakdown. But with the truth card, or judgment, you need to see the truth within the situation of how spiritually strong that you actually are. And again, even your animal friend knows this, and your animal friend sees this, and you need to be honest and truthful with everyone around you, as well as yourself right now. So that's the main message here. Okay, and then we have from our fairy card from your animal friend to go outside. So it's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So as well as your animal friend is telling you that if you kind of get out there and go outside, get a breath of fresh air, you'll feel a lot better. It might even clear your mind. It will calm any anxieties that you are feeling right now. Again, you are very spiritually strong. Your animal friend, I feel, would not lie to you. And again, another beautiful thing is your animal friend feels as though you understand them, and they truly appreciate that. And that's why they're kind of here to remind you of how spiritually strong you are and how you need to realize this truth, as well as, again, this will help if you go outside, get a breath of fresh air, and even maybe meditate as well. If you go outside, meditating will help. Just being out in nature in itself will help with your mood. Because again, if you're feeling, because with spiritual strength, it's about someone having it but not realizing it, especially with the truth card. So this is something that your animal friend is acknowledging that you need to realize in order to move forward, because you can move forward. It's just that you feel as though you can't. I feel your confidence is diminished, but this can obviously change. So that's what your animal friend wants to tell you, and that is your important message. And as well, again, to go outside. Maybe they want to go outside more is also what I get with that message. Because we're kind of getting messages obviously for you from them, as well as messages just from them. And I'm getting that maybe they would like to go outside more. If they do already go outside a lot, again, I feel it's just really pertaining to you. But for some of them, they might actually really like to be outside a lot. So that was pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, those of you who chose pile 2 or the beaver spirit animal, which I'm going to read more to you about. This is, again, your animal friend's, I guess you could say, own spirit animal personality. And for the traits, we have a hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first, which doesn't surprise me when it comes to a loving and loyal pet, or again, I like to say animal friend. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires long-term steady effort. So when in balance, the beaver is happy and meaningful. When out of balance, feels useless or worn out. So this animal friend strikes me as very active. I'm getting very loving, very loving. Likes to show love for the family. And yeah, just all around beautiful. And I also like that the beaver is associated with the water element, actually. Water and earth, just because it really is both, but the water element in this deck. Your animal friend wants to tell you that your creativity is inspiring. So, obviously maybe this is something that you don't realize, maybe you don't see how creative you are, but your animal friend is kind of letting you know and recognizing that your creativity is inspiring. So with that being said, we have new beginnings in reverse, and we have discontent and boredom. So what I'm getting with this is a message for you from your animal friend. Your animal friend, and this has to do with the creativity, I feel, is saying don't be afraid of new beginnings. Don't be afraid to kind of take a step or take a leap, because right now you're kind of in this phase of being discontent and bored. And this is when you're not being creative, or, using that creative side of your brain. When you're not being creative and actively working at being creative, you get very discontent and bored. Yeah, and for your fairy card from your animal friend, we have transformation. This is beautiful. It goes right along with these cards. This is saying, don't be afraid of these new beginnings. Don't be afraid of the beautiful transformation that is going to occur right before your eyes. With, again, I feel for a lot of you, it does have to do with creativity. And this is saying, again, don't be afraid. You're going to have a lot of opportunities when it comes to your creative aspects. And don't be afraid of transformation. Don't be afraid of new beginnings, because it's all going to work out very well for you. Because again, your animal friend is saying that you're very discontent, you're bored right now, and yeah, it's time for that new beginning. And let's see. else can we get? Yeah, I'm just getting a big thing I'm getting is that your creativity is really inspiring, so much so that you need to not stop yourself. Stop, you know, keeping yourself back from taking this leap, because once you go through this transformation, I feel you're going to be worrying less, you're going to be more happy, you're not going to be bored anymore because you're going to be doing something that you love. So it's important to always kind of go with your intuition, and that's also another message. So very beautiful. I feel also I'm getting, you know, definitely even from these messages, because it's a deep message. This is the Fool card reversed, basically. And this is the heart chakra because it's the green border. So this has to do with the heart matters and being discontent and bored within your home life and that kind of thing isn't really good. And then also for some of you, if your animal friend does seem discontent and bored, because for some it does have to do with them, then, and it's because there hasn't been anything new, it's time for a transformation. So think of things that you can do with your animal friend to keep them busy, because again, if they have this beaver personality, they need to be kept busy. So make sure that, again, if you notice that your animal's been acting different, make sure to kind of spice up the routine if you haven't lately, because it's time for something new for them, you know. It has nothing to do with you. It's just I'm just kind of bored, you know. I like to do things. So again, maybe if they like to go outside more or like to go to the park, that kind of thing. But yeah. But that would be for very slight of you, because I'm getting that this message actually has a lot to do with these cards as well. And again, it's saying you're bored and you're discontent when you're not being creative. So allow yourself to go through this transformation, and you will be, again, feeling a lot more happiness, because you're at your happiest when you're being creative. So that's an important message from your animal friend. So if you liked this video, please give a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, those of you who chose the third pile, or the buffalo spirit animal. So this is basically your animal's friend spirit animal. And the buffalo is very, very powerful, very strong, has a lot of courage, and also associated with the earth element, so very grounded. I'm also going to read you a little bit more. So the hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. So when in balance, this animal friend is trusting and has a very pure presence. When out of balance, restless, and lacks gratitude. So obviously a very strong, powerful spirit animal here. Spirit guide for your animal, very beautiful. A message we also have from your animal friend. I really appreciate your dedication to your work, which is obviously, it's actually beautiful, because I feel your animal friend is recognizing and rewarding you and basically praising you for what you've done, what you've accomplished, how far you've come. Don't be afraid of endings with the transformation card. Your animal friend is saying, don't be afraid of endings. So for a lot of you, you know, if you know your animal is close to death, because the buffalo also does represent an older animal, but again, for a lot of you, that's not going to resonate. You might have a younger. So either way, you know, something could be happening where there's an illness, and your animal friend saying it's okay, it's natural, and life cycles happen, but they'll always be there for you and with you at all the time. And That's why they're recognizing you and rewarding you for how far you've come, for who you are. But then again, for a lot of you, the transformation card is actually not literally, death, but it's recognizing that, you are changing, and change isn't easy, but change is needed. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of transformation, because it's all occurring in divine timing. Again, there's just this recognition and reward energy coming, which is beautiful. And, you're just able to kind of work together with other people. And then we have hope here. Aww. So your animal friend as well does not want you to lose hope. They're kind of like really urging you and nudging you not to lose hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So your animal friend really wants you to also, when you're going through this transformation, practice being more positive, and always holding on to that hope that's been there, even though it's been there, you haven't been recognizing it. You need to kind of recognize the hope that you have and have more faith that with transformation, with endings, come beautiful new beginnings. And you've already come so far with this card. Your animal friend is saying you've come so far. And again, they appreciate the dedication to your work, because you're a very hard worker with whatever it is you do. But you need to have hope and you need to have faith. So it's a very beautiful message. That was pile 3, or Buffalo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.